Is there a difference in doing wide open throttle driving, aka spirited run, or the famous Italian tune-up with or without a fuel additive? In essence, can a fuel additive actually help an Italian tune-up? I've already shared results from doing a spirited run without an additive, and today I'll be showing never before seen footage of a short spirited run that I did while using Redline SI1 on this 2017 Honda Accord. I'll do a side-by-side comparison of the injectors as well as the piston tops, comparing the spirited run without an additive versus one using Redline SI1. Now let's get this. Now I'm going to be using two different time points on my 2017 Accord with direct injection for this comparison, as I feel that is the best way to not skew the results. You could argue that if I did a spirited run without any additive and then added Redline SI1 immediately to the fuel tank, that the run with Redline SI1 could be benefiting from the cleaning effects of the previous run without any cleaner. And so while last week's video was at 99,000 miles on this car, the spirited run with Redline was when this car was at 96,000 miles. And so let's go ahead and see the baseline before each of those spirited runs. Starting from cylinder 1, I'd argue that these cylinders are comparable even though there's more bare metal seen on the left. Moving over to cylinder 2, and it's clear that the baseline for without an additive is cleaner, as you can see much more bare metal on top of the piston compared to the baseline before using Redline SI1. The finding is the same in cylinder 3 as well, as you can see that the image on the left is cleaner, and cylinder 4 continues with the same trend of the without any cleaner having more bare metal exposed at the center of the piston. Now for the baseline for the injectors, I only managed to find footage for cylinder 1 after the spirited run with Redline, and so let's look at only cylinder 1. You can clearly see that the injector nozzle is more caked up on the right, and so in summary, we have much more build up in the baseline before doing the spirited run with Redline, and we'll see how that goes. My tank was already at empty and I went ahead to dump the Redline in. It will surely be interesting to compare the results side by side. I fill up with regular gas and then hit the road. The spirited run I did was actually shorter, as it was only 30 miles compared to the spirited run which I did without any additive. That was 60 miles. So this technically means that Redline plus spirited driving had 50% less time to clean the carbon. But let's see what the results look like. Let's go ahead and evaluate the pistons before going on to inspect the injector. And so starting with cylinder 1, without any additive is the row on top, while with additive is the bottom row. The baseline footage is the left column, while after the spirited run is the column on the right. You can see that the degree of cleaning is more with the additive, as you can just about see more bare metal there. This trend is going to become clearer as we move on to cylinder 2, where you can clearly see that there's more cleaning in the after on the additive side compared to the before. On the side without the additive, you can see that there's barely anything cleaned from the varnish stains, while in the additive row, Redline has put a big dent in the varnish stains on that piston. Similarly in cylinder 3, you can see more shiny bare metal due to removal of varnish and carbon, and that was also the same finding in cylinder 4, where you can see more of the silver color of the piston top in the Redline spirited run. Now let's go ahead and inspect the injector in cylinder 1. The difference is night and day. On the additive row, you can see that the tip of the injector is now totally clean. There's just a little bit of varnish left there, but there's no carbon buildup. Apart from that, the immediate circumference surrounding the tip of the injector has also been cleaned, and you can also see some cleaning action in this area of the upper cylinder wall. Now remember that the spirited run with Redline lasted only for 30 miles. I can bet that if it went as long as the 60 miles without any cleaner, would have definitely seen more cleaning. By the way, these intake valves don't look bad at all. Also, if you want to see the level of cleaning from 2 consecutive fill-ups using Redline SI1 on this car, I'll have the link on the screen. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out the channel memberships if you've loved this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!